beware of tactile with the flowers on the wall.
Perfect.
Classy.
I love it.
I already started that one.
You did? Okay. All right. You got a drink?
No, I'm going to ask for a water later.
You're done?
Yeah. Can I get the prop?
That work?
That works, yeah. Oh, you got yours out and ready to go. Mine are all in my head.
Are they really?
I'm
You're
running
kidding me.
I'm winging it.
No, I'm gonna look like I'm doing the interview.
Yeah.
All right. Are you serious?
It's right here if I need it. It's on my phone.
Okay. Well, we can always cut and stuff. So, all right.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with me.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully that worked. Mike, welcome to Between Two Accords.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's been really been looking forward to this. But I look forward to dentist office visits and things like that. So,
All right. Well, I got some questions lined up for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
And you have some for me too.
I do.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The first one I have is I see that you went to Hamilton Heights High School. Is that correct?
I did. Go Huskies.
All right. Sorry to hear that. Now, my follow-up question is, did your parents have any children that lived? That's basically what all my questions are going to be.
Not
like,
successfully.
So. Okay.
No, not that lives successfully. We're still living though.
Okay.
Just day by day.
All right. Well, now you go ahead. Now you ask me one question.
Well, I was wondering if do you have any water? Can I get some water?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Mm-hmm. It's in a gallon jug, plastic jug, just like my favorite bourbon.
Now you're making me thirsty over there.
Yeah. Kentucky Gentleman. A little too pricey for me, so I prefer Kentucky Drifter.
All right. I also have notated that you and I both took the Big Ugly Challenge at Bub's. And I guess my follow-up question to that is, were you just in it for the free photos? How many do you have?
I was in it for the ugliness, just the ugliness of it all.
Right.
And working on my physique, mainly. Yeah.
All right.
Tell me about a time where you were mentally challenged and you had to use your entire brain capacity to...
That's your brain working at maximum capacity.
Not this time, obviously, because obviously this time we're going full 100%, but just tell me about a time.
I can't recall. The Fifth Amendment and perjure my... I don't know.
Fired.
How about you? I have down here that you've lived in 239 cities. And I guess the first question is, what was your favorite one?
It had to be Denver, to be honest. Yeah.
And that leads me to my follow-up question. Are you still wanted in Denver?
Not that I'm aware of. I think we were able to get that, taken off the record. And so, and this is true, folks. We did. It's gone.
I remember you saying the other day that you're huge in Japan.
I am huge in Japan. Yeah.
I was just in Japan. I'm huge over there.
Only in Japan. Okay, my turn. Let me work on it. Hold on. What marriage is this? Fifth or sixth? Look, go ahead.
It's the third marriage. But look, the third one's a charm. I don't want my wife to hear about that because this is only her second. She doesn't need to know about the third.
Okay. Well, and I want to apologize too, because I never actually made it to the wedding or gave a gift or pretended to care. I want you to know that I will get the next one.
Not happening. Speaking of marriages, in your divorce with Lois, who got Brian in that divorce?
That would be Superman. Unreal. Where's the key grip?
Oh,
Which one even went out? Oh, that one. Okay.
we'll work on that.
I thought we had Teamsters behind
I think
this.
if you go back behind the other accord, it'll come on by the thing.
Well, you wouldn't think it would make much difference, but, we'll get it. We'll get it,
Yeah,
folks.
just get it back on and no, come closer.
Just go right around.
Yeah, right in there. Wave.
Hey, it worked. It did.
Good job.
I tried. It didn't work for me.
While you're doing that, let me ask you this.
Yes, please.
You bought a 1969 Camaro and you drove that when you were in high school. Is that right?
I did. I repped that with all my greatness.
And how's it running today? How's it going?
We'll have to ask. We'll have to ask the guy in Massachusetts because I know.
Unreal.
Oh, unreal. Unreal.
I don't have anything for that really. I really don't, folks. Do you own any Mitsubishis?
No, I have like several hundred credit score.
You kind of look like it. Okay. You sure? Sure about that?
Right. How is well, I'm sorry, were you done?
Yeah, that's all I had.
How is Heritage Square these days?
Good old A squared. Well, actually, it's under new management, so you'll find that to be a good thing. I don't think we could really go any more wrong than the direction they were in. So new management is only going to be looking up for them. So watch it and watch out in 2025. H squared, it's coming back.
Sorry, we're open.
Yeah. Shameless plug. Sorry.
I noticed that you had recently given up smoking.
Very recently, and then wanted to dabble in it a little bit some more, but then I'm giving up tomorrow.
And are you still compounding the patch with a pack a day?
Yes. Yeah. Well, the dipping, mostly dip. And
Yeah.
then
Well, I was going to
supplementing
say,
that with cigarettes.
thank you so much, and the Native Americans thank you for supporting them with your American spirit that you love so much.
Thank you, Indians.
Are those
This
organic?
is India. We're in India. Ask me where I live. You gotta ask me where I live. So yeah, I live in Baltimore.
All right.
And,
Let me ask you this about this isn't about your laugh. Is it in fact able to steer an entire pack of geese? And were you in fact the voice of Squidward?
Confession to make.
You're bald?
No, I'm not bald. I'm alive.
I have to say I don't know who that is, so I can't really speak on that. I don't know them. I can't vouch for them. But yes. Yes. To all those questions, yes.
All right. What about me? Do you have one for me? I can just keep going. I have wrote them down so I wouldn't forget.
Apparently, yeah.
Because I can't remember anything.
I wasn't expecting this.
While you're looking
Getting it
those
from all
up,
ends.
while you're looking that up, let me ask you this. You've been working on the railroad all the live long day.
I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away.
And can you tell us about the time you passed away?
I can't. That would be, I think that's John Henry. That's a John Henry song. I don't really know that
He
one.
doesn't go. He lost to Henry, just like the Cougar. They don't have that.
I don't. Yeah, I haven't talked to him lately, so I don't know how he's doing.
John Henry Mellencamp.
Yeah. The hair looks nice. Is that like a coloring, or what is that? Just for Men AARP gray?
Look, if you got hair, flaunt it.
Look, I'm
Which
working on it.
clearly,
I know. And for the ladies out there on the internet, I'm working on it. I'm going to go with Just for Men, get some hair transplants, and I'll be back to water skiing before you know it. Barefooting, probably, just like, the commercial. That's what's keeping me, that's what's holding me back from barefooting right now, is the hair.
Enjoy a worry-free active lifestyle. For more information without
So,
Michael Motorcycle is a name that you've gone by in the past.
I have, yeah. I've been known to go by that.
In fact, you've owned around 5 motorcycles.
Yes, yeah. Most of those were done during the 40s, not the 1940s, but the 40s. My, 1940s.
Is there an insurance company that hasn't dropped you?
There's not, and I think that's a very valid question. But you know what? There's always another one, and right now we're on the General. I think it's only getting better.
Babe.
Oh, that's good. No, wait, hold on. I have to say the lighting you nailed it, and I just think that needs to be said.
This is low production value.
Well, the 4 people that are going to see this, 5 if we count Steve, friends. The 4 or 5 friends that are going to see this are they're going to love it. That was on my list. I didn't just come up with that. All right, so ask me where I live. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Shannon was the 69 Camaro.
That's true, yes.
Was definitely a symbol of friendship between the two of us.
Yeah.
Are you going to be passing that along to your children?
I will be, yeah. Be passing along probably like a Mitsubishi or something, though. 69 Camaro was kind of a little more on the pricier side, so I'm thinking more like a Mitsubishi Galant or Lancer. Not the Evolution, but just the Lancer. Or maybe a Mirage. Something with 3 lugs is what I'm really looking for. The Camaro had too many lugs. That was really the main problem. Unaffordable. Nice mullet, I wanted to say. It's coming in nicely. And, oh wait, hold on. Was that on compliments or insults? Hold on. Nice mullet, either way, it really goes.
Working
it goes
on it
for
for
either
a long
one.
time, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm just saying, it looks nice.
Before we did this, between 2 Accords, I assigned you a little bit of homework. I asked for you to list the cars that you own, and it is a very impressive list. I'm gonna admit that. 2 of them are in this garage right now that we're talking about, right?
They just happen to be. Yeah.
Just happen to be in the right place at the right time. So congratulations on that. 29 cars that you can recall, right? Is your mom still driving that green Nissan pickup truck?
She is. She loves it. It gets attention wherever she goes. She's an attention whore, and she loves it.
So how much do you think the scrapyard's going to pay you for that thing?
Not much, but good luck getting it out of her. You got to pry it out of her cold, dead hands because she loves it. She loves all the attention. Yeah.
We are into something here, and this part of the interview failed for me dramatically. When we started filming yesterday, we were working on the dark gray Accord here. You had on the dress code. You were in fact wearing the blue polo, accompanied by some giant hiking boots. Your calves must be enormous.
It's it's all part of the look.
So today you've strayed away from the dress code from the last 38 years for some reason. And I wanted to ask you about the dress code. Is that just because the lack of mirrors that you have in your house?
Well, that's I have mirrors. They've got a lot of dust on them. So for me, it looks good. Mm-hmm. But when I got up this morning, no dust on the mirrors. I thought I'd kind of change my look up. You know,
Try a new
Here
shirt.
we
Yeah,
are, yeah.
that's great. I'm very
Yeah.
proud of you.
Hey, thanks. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
I've got nothing else. I didn't do as good a job as you did. But,
you did. No, you did fine. You did really good. I think I'm hoping that we can continue this and hopefully do some more videos.
Right.
Remotely though.
No, right.
I'd rather just do
remotely. Right. No.
I'll be in Maryland, and,
Right.
you can be here, and so yeah. I don't know. How's it like in Indiana? I've been gone like 20 years. I come back and visit, and usually a week is about enough for me. But
Are you implying that I've lived here for 35 plus years in the same house?
if that's true, then yes. I like to think that Indiana would be a great place to get people ready on the idea of Mars. I feel like there's enough things to do. You got about the same amount of things to do in Mars as Indiana.
It certainly is a great place to be from.
I think it is. Yeah.
Not to be in, but to be from.
Well, yeah. I mean, I like to say that I'm from Indiana, especially on the East Coast. It seems almost like exotic, almost like being from like Paris or, Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, just stay away from letting them know about Deming.
They won't know. They don't know anything about the Midwest, and we like to keep it that way.
Right.
But right now, I'm living in the Baltimore area, and you have no idea. People think about Baltimore and they think about The Wire, and you got to remember The Wire. That was like 20 years ago. It's nothing like that now.
It's way better, right? It's much safer back then.
Now it's actually worse, but
Well, that would probably be the end of what we were going to talk about today.
That's about all I have to tell you.
Sorry that you were here and had to go through this, but yeah.
Thanks for sorry we're open.
Sorry we're drinking.
Sorry you had to see this.
Yes. All right. Well, so now in the meantime, though, I say we started another video at this point. Is there anything that you want to talk about seriously? I would like for you, while we're sitting here with all these cameras.
I do have a series. There's a couple of real questions.
All right, let's do those, and
All right,
let's. I want you to start back at the beginning when you bought this car.
Oh, I don't want to do all that. No, I want to do some serious questions. And
but we're between the two accords, so I wanted you to just explain that piece. And maybe we use that instead of some of the other footage that we shot.
You can use whatever you want. Yeah.
But because there's a lot of story here. There's a reason for this thing being here.
Yeah, right.
There's a reason for that thing being here, and we didn't really get to talk about that.
Okay. All right. Well, then we go get another little sip then.
Okay.
All right, and then we can.
Well, I'm leaving the cameras rolling, so.
Oh well, I won't be long. I'm just gonna go get. I like that blue one, so I'm gonna go sip on that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back, folks.
You don't think it'd be interesting to discuss why there are two identical but different colors Honda Accords sitting in the same garage?
I had that one, and then I already talked about it earlier. I said I had that one, and then I wanted a minivan, so I got a minivan and gave that to my parents took that over. But then I missed it so much that eventually I got rid of the minivan and got that one.
Well, let me just say that I got to drive this guy today over here, which we do need to give back to your parents, because if they did need to go someplace, they're driving a little truck,
2-seater, yeah,
or diesel. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I got to drive this thing, and I'll tell you, it's sporty. It's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
But it is definitely fun to drive, and it's being a stick shift is both of them are obviously, but being a stick shift is brings back some fun. It's
about as much fun as you can have and still be considered a semi-adult, I think. Yeah.
Right. And to have some kind of common sense about you.
Yeah.
With monetarily, without breaking the bank on a car.
If money was no object and I didn't need to worry about filling up the tank, then like a Chevy SS or something would be fun. But
I hopped in this thing and it was out of gas. So on the way here, not out of gas. Like you said, it probably has 1,000 more miles on it, but the gas light came on, so I got a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm just gonna put $10 in it, and they'll be happy when they get it back because they'll have more than when it left.
And then you forgot about
but I
it?
didn't break the bank.
Oh, yeah.
Right? No, $10 filled it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
So either it was not empty.
Yeah, that's
or,
way off then. Yeah. That's
I don't even know, but the bars are all the way at the top. So
$10
very
or 10
impressive.
gallons?
10 galleons.
Oh yeah. No, it's got a 15-gallon tank, but when it gets down to like 5 or
I'm thinking 5 or
obviously
12 to 5. Or
when it gets down to 5, it's like, oh, I'm
2 to
empty,
5.
and then you fill it up, and it's like you only put 10 galleons in it. Pat Galleons, shameless plug. I don't think he's probably dead. Here's a good question. I was thinking about this on my way here, actually. Not here, but here from Maryland. Is if you won the lottery, you might just, there's these people that don't do anything and they just like spend money all the time. But me personally, I think I would have to have something to keep me busy, some kind of business or a job, or I don't think I'd keep my job. I think I would do something else. But what would you do if you won enough that you didn't have to work, but would you just not work and not do anything, or would you
No more working for me equals something to do automotively. I do love the bourbon. I could get into that possibly. That was a discussion at one time, but Nikki would tell you that I would play video games all day, but there would be video games to be had. But I think something automotive would be ideal. I would seek out some talented auto body workers along with some talented mechanics, or a mechanic even.
Yeah.
And then from there, it would be all about, there you go.
Told you.
Perfect. From there, for me, it would be all about buying a car that I think is fun.
Yeah.
And then renovating it, resto modding it, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah, that's
refurbishing it
that's what all the
into
kids are
something
doing
that is
nowadays.
fun. Make it a contender somehow. And then, I don't know, rally
cross it,
or
Stance Magic.
Put Stance Magic?
You could do some
no.
Just a touch of Stance Magic.
Whatever that is, right?
How
about you? Same question.
I would do. I used to say landscaping. In all seriousness, I would have a landscaping business. I wouldn't care if it did well. Obviously, it would just be something to keep me busy and keep me like in better shape than I'm in right now. But I don't think I'm too old for that now. Like I wouldn't even be able to do anything other than put that big rock boulder thing over there, and then put that thing of flagstone over there. Tree stuff. Yeah, I'm more on the nothing against. I don't want to, no hate. I'll put a tree in the ground or whatever, but I don't know anything about them. No, I like the stone work and stuff. I like working with like rocks and stones. But no, what I would do now that I'm older is I would own and operate a unsuccessful junkyard. And I say unsuccessful because I think everything that would come in, I would like have some kind of attachment to, and it would be put on Michael's lot, which would be, behind a fence. And then everything, like everything else, most things would end up in Michael's lot. And then there would be like a handful of just pieces of crap that I don't even care about that would be there for the U-picket. And then the rest would be Michael's lot. And
you completely lost me here.
And I'd have a couple
you started off
too.
with if you had all the money in the world, you started off with basically a Zen garden, or a Zen gardener, basically.
Yeah.
But now you've gone to a hoarder. So I'm
automotive hoarder. Yeah, it would just be.
That's a lot of the time the way it goes with you is we start out in one direction and we end up in between two accords.
Total failure. Yeah, unreal. It's good that we're ripping on each other again. That's great.
But that was a great question. That is a good question, I think, for anybody. What would you do with all the money in the world?
It is, yeah. I don't think you can do nothing. I think you have to. I think we need to do something to keep ourselves busy. Mm-hmm. But it's just, what is that besides spending money every day? Gonna have something to do. All right. What else you got? Anything?
I got nothing. I think I need to get this car back to its rightful owner. And
they might want to go. Well, see, never mind. I think they want to go to that Mexican place today or tomorrow.
Well, I need me to get him the car back then. So, all right. Well,
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Sorry you were here. Yeah.
Thanks. Sorry you had to see this.